What is up, you beautiful human beings? Today we are looking at NF. And here's the thing, right? I actually has been avoiding this because NF is pretty intense. Not gonna lie to you. Not gonna lie to you. But today we're looking at his song "Let Me Go." It's got 63 million. 680,575 views. It is on his Search album that he released in 2019. And NF, if you're listening to this, where's the next song, bro? Where's the next song? What are you doing, bro? Just put out some music. I don't care if it's good. Just put it out. We want to hear your beautiful voice. Let go. Starts off with the verse. Talk to you with my hands tied. Walk towards you on a fine line. Everybody has a dark side. I feel embarrassed when they see mine. So he's on the edge. He's on the edge, obviously. And it's really easy for him to snap. Rain falling from my dark skies. Clouds parting, but it's all lies. Shouldn't I see the sun shine now? Wonder how I look in God's eyes. Am I a good person or a lost one? Will this feel worth it when I'm all done? Will I feel ashamed or like who I was? Will the pain vanish or will more come? Will I stay numb or regain love? Maybe someday have a taste of freedom. Will I take the poison out of my blood or just leave it there inside of my lungs? Sweet. I have no idea what he's talking about. And I think each and every one of us can relate to something different with it. And that's what I love about his storytelling. Very good at telling his feelings out and then making us think about it. Just like when we read the Bible. The Bible's the same. The Bible, self-explanatory, and it's what we think of it. And we go and ask advice to try and get the right meaning of it. That being said, NF, it feels like something is grabbing him, twisting him, and just forcing him, right? And it's getting to a point where it's just like, hey, look at me, my dark side, ha ha. And he hates that. And he knows very well that this isn't right. And he's going through the pain and suffering now to get something out of it. That's why he goes, maybe someday I have a taste of freedom. Will I stay numb or regain love? So he's numb about all these things. And I honestly feel like this, knowing him as like being a fan of him and hearing all his songs and stuff, I feel like he's talking here about his work, which is his rapping. And I feel like eventually, because he puts himself at a high standard, a huge standard. And I think like this is him himself who's doing these things. But I like the fact, wonder how I look in God's eyes. Am I a good person or a lost one? Even if you are a good person or even if you are a lost one, God loves you, right? Even if we do wrong, God still loves you. He might not love what we do, but he does love us. And if all of us tend to train ourselves or understand how he sees each one of us, how he sees us as his children, his creation, his love, we will treat each one differently. But that's not what the song's about. I might be rambling, I'm sorry. But at the same time, in that state, especially the state, he's upset. He's upset. He knows where he is. He knows what he's doing. So again, a lot of pressure can bring out the worst in us. When we're in a state that we're really, really tired, we tend to lose a little bit of control, and that part of us starts to happen. So for me, my biggest issue is anger. One of my biggest issues was anger. Or is it anger? Yes or no? Anyway, and as grew up with ADHD, it was really hard. Just hardly any control in it at all, right? And now I've got really good control of it. But if I'm really, really exhausted, like on the verge where that's it, I tend to like naturally lose a little control, and I tend to maybe lash out or raise my voice at someone or something like that. And then I say, I'm so sorry. I don't mean that, because I know that part of me I don't like, that part of me I need to fix. So that's something that I think is relatable. And it's something where I feel like for him right now, he's at a point where he's exhausted, right? And he's himself, his dark sides, right? I feel embarrassed when they see mine. He's releasing it when he's not trying to hold it in. So guys, we are at no, and they're in commas. And normally when things are in the comma, it's like in the background. I should let you go. Hands are feeling cold. Just leave me alone. No. I just want control. I feel so exposed. Lies in my home. No, no, no. Please do not provoke. Noose around my soul. I cut down the rope. Boom. Let's stop here. I just want control. I feel so exposed. Simply, they're probably, people are probably forcing him. So this is the thing. So I do think this song is about him and his standards and his own his own perception of things. But I also feel like he is being forced. There are other things that are forcing it. For example, it could be agencies. It could be, you need to do better. You need to reach higher. You need to do it this way. And he's like, no, I'm not doing it that way. And he can feel pressure to do these things. He can feel pressure to go a different way, a different route. He could be feeling pressured to not follow the world and to do something different. And that's probably what he wants to do. And the pressure comes from, nah, you need to do this or you're not going to succeed, right? So lies in my home could be all these voices in his head. It could be the things that are coming in. Please do not provoke. Noose around my soul. I cut down the rope. So it shows you like all these things they're doing is like they're wrapping a rope around him and they're trying to force him, and he's like cutting it off. No, this isn't gonna happen. We're gonna do it my way. They don't want me happy. They don't want me fixed. They don't want me better. They just want me broke. Now it could be talking about the haters. It could be all those people who have put him down over the years and continue to put him down. Like it shows you that even with success, he's still getting the stuff that he brought up with. Talk but never listen. At least I admit it. So it could be something for him. He might talk the talk, but he doesn't really care. He doesn't really listen to him. He's admitting that. Block out all my vision, watching me diminish. So he might have plans and stuff, and these people that just stopping him from doing it. That's my favorite pastime. I know nothing different. That just shows you he's learned that this is life. This is it. There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be this. He knows this is his favorite pastime because he's used to it so much. Ever since he's little until now, he would be like, I'm going to do this. And they'll be like, no, you're not. Pretty much. Oh, haha. No, you never be a rapper. You never do love. You know. Tell me something different. I don't see the difference. That's pretty cool because the way I see it is that I'm so used to seeing this, and I know if you're like, I know from my heart that you're just saying words. You have there's no meaning to your words. You can come up to be like, you're doing better, you're gonna be great, you're gonna blah blah blah. But in deep down, you can see that person's just, there's nothing different from that. He's just saying it. They're just words. I just feel offended. I just feel defensive. I mean, I don't blame you if this is what's happening personally. Why don't you accept me? I just need acceptance. So he's like, why don't you just accept the fact that I'm different and I'm different. I'm here. In fact, I need that. Pretty much it. Time is of the essence. Don't like how we spend it. We're wasting it. You just want perfection. I need you to let me go. Then that's the reason why I feel like he's talking about himself and his standards and how high they are. You just want perfection. He does want perfection, and I need you to let me. And he wants it to just let it be easy, make it easier for him. He just wants a little bit of ease for him. I love NF because the way he experiments with this flow and things, it's really cool. It's very nice. So, for example, you got the whole verse, and he starts off with, talk to you with my hands tied, walk towards you on a fine line. Everybody has a dark side. I feel embarrassed when they see mine. And then later in the verse, he'll change it. No. I should let you go. Hands are feeling cold. Just let me alone. No. And you see, it's very different tuning. It's very different structure. It's the same verse, but it's different for the mind. And then when the chorus hits, it's like, let me go. And that stuff fascinates me. Why'd you say I don't belong here? Fill a bucket full of my tears. Pour it out the water, all the insecurities whenever I'm scared. Makes sense? I watch him grow and say I don't care. I pray to God and ask if help's real. And if it is, then I was thinking maybe you could introduce us. We ain't met still. Whatever he's going through, he's wishing there's hope to get out of it. But he hasn't met it yet. He hasn't done it. So he's praying to God. He's trying to ask for guidance. Yeah, my chest feels like a blade's in it. Who put it there? I think they did it. At the cell now, where am I headed? Am I hell-bound? Will I find heaven? Will I feel better or just regret it? If I let you go and find the 7 letters I've been looking for, it's like it's never ending. Open all the doors and let my peace enter. And then this is where he changes the flow, but we'll get into it. He's talking about, I think they did it. I think now he's trying to say, I am going to change. I'm going to change these ways. But if I do, am I going to regret it? If I do, will I find heaven? You know, out the cell now. So he's out of the hell that he's in, you know, he's out of, am I hell bound? I feel like it's, am I too far gone in this, in being this way, in having these standards, in having this life? And then he changes the chorus. I'm so pitiful at times, miserable inside. They want me to hide. No. How can I survive? Change your state of mind. Change their state of mind. I should say goodbye. No. So it's a country. I want to keep going. They don't want me to keep going. I want them to change. They're not going to change. They want me to beg. They want me to plead. They want me to die. They just want me dead. They just want me hurt. Don't want me to live. Don't want me alive. So again, it's just that pressure of his standards and how like they might just change him, and how they might just not want him to be there. He could be talking about death threats that he's getting. It just could be like putting that in the song. Stuff like that. Stop with the pretending. I don't feel respected. I just feel rejected. I don't like rejection. You promise protection. I don't feel protected. I just feel neglected. How can I respect it? I'll teach them a lesson. I pick up the weapon, aim in your direction, shoot at my reflection, shatter my perception, hate it when I'm desperate. You just want perfection. I want you to let me go, let me go, let me go. And then he goes in the chorus, let me go. Right? And then that's the end of the song. Cool. Have a good day. No, we're going to talk about it. Let's stop with the pretending. I don't feel respected. I just feel rejected. I don't like rejection. You promise protection. I don't feel protected. I just feel neglected. How can I respect it? He's just showing them how it feels. This is what you're doing. This is what's coming. This is the outcome. This is what you're doing. This is the outcome. And it just keeps going on and on. But then he goes, I pick up the weapons. So he's telling a story how he's going to shoot someone. Aim in your direction. So he's aiming at the people that's doing all these things in the song. Shoot at my reflection. Boom, it's him. Shatter my perception. Hate it when I'm desperate. You just want perfection. I want me. I want you to let me go. And this was written in 2019. God knows how long he's been working on this specific song. They don't just go, oh, I'm going to release it at this time. Like, oh, look. You know, he has that artist has probably been it for years, you know. Yeah, that's it. So, you know, Clouds has come out 2020. It's been a while since Clouds came out, his new album, and I haven't heard anything from him yet. And I feel like that's the consequence of living in this life full of all these things, and he's reaching the goals and just keep going. Because he can keep going, he can. But he's at a point now, he's on the turning wheel where he's contradicted with himself and needs to figure it out. Because his life isn't sustainable. It's not sustainable for him. And I feel like, yeah, this song is probably just him in his mind, and he's fighting with it, fighting with his egos and alter egos and stuff. I'm not saying he has an ego. I'm just saying like this NF's actually really down to earth, really good man. He understands how the world thinks. Anyway, tell me what you think of this song, because it's like, yeah, it's been long. Tell me what you think about this. Do you think I'm wrong? Share your opinion. I would love to know. I would love to hear your opinion on what you've taken from it too. I think that's why art is beautiful. Have a beautiful day, everybody. If you liked it, please share. If you're new, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. If you have any ideas, link them down in the description. Link them down in the comments. It'll be beautiful to hear from you. Have a beautiful day, you amazing human beings. God bless.